depression? How do your children react when they see staffs online? How do they react when they see a model or any other public figure wearing a particular cloth and they need it and you don't have that money or that thing to give to the child? How do they react? How do they feel? Lordina will be telling us a whole lot, and our very own mommy, our public health worker, who has to do a lot or who knows a lot about our health, will be taking us much deeper. So, Mommy Stevens, Hannah, welcome to Kids Time with Mama Dan.
Thank you so much.
Lordina, darling, you are also welcome. Before anything else, you know your souls better, isn't it? So we want you to tell the world about your soul, probably your name, and then what you do, so that as children, when we watch and see you, we're able to call you Mommy. We need to know this from you.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm Hannah Stevens, a public health nurse, and I do education most of the time on telly and churches, social gatherings and social groups. I love doing that. I'm not actively working now. I'm on retirement, but
wow.
I love working.
Let's clap for Manny. That's really served our country.
So, that's what I can offer for the country. So I'm happy with that. Yeah.
That's great. And about beautiful Lordina, we want to know you, like your name, your school, and if possible, anything at all you want us to know. Maybe you have the dream of becoming a doctor, so tell us something brief about your soul.
Okay, so my name is Lordina Pampari. My school is Westwood International School, located at Claremont Stratford. I'm 11, and I'm in Form 1, and I'm aspiring to be a doctor.
Woo! Interesting. So you've heard them, the health workers, the future doctors, the health worker herself and the future doctor is in here with us, and they'll be telling us about depression. Anyone said, how do your children feel when you ask them something and they don't give it to you? How do they react? How deep do they get to understand that this thing you don't have it and it is normal and everything has a season? So, Mommy, talking about depression.
When we say depression, it is a state of the mind in which the person feels sad, a feeling of sadness and inadequacy. The person is withdrawn and does not socialize with other friends or families or relatives. And depression have some it can affect anybody. It cuts across. It can affect kids, can affect adolescent depression, postnatal depression, that is depression after birth.
Okay.
Then we have
mummies too do have depression after birth.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we have post menopausal depression.
Wow.
And then we have old age or aged depression. So we have so many types of depression, and we have minor depression, which really is something that doesn't go far, as we all pass through those things. Sometimes you have a problem, sometimes you lose something, and then you become so sad, but it passes away so easily. When we say minor or severe depression, that goes much further, and it needs the assistance of a doctor or a psychiatric doctor to take care of you.
Wow.
So depression, signs of depression are so many. Today we are dealing with the kids, so we'll just concentrate on the kids. When a kid had a depression,
that's what I want to. How the signs? How will a mommy or a dad know that their child is depressed?
The mommy will recognize that the child is not concentrating.
Okay.
Yeah, the child doesn't concentrate. It's not happy with books, doesn't study. Sometimes it goes further, doesn't even want to go to school. Yeah, and he has no confidence in himself. Whatever the child does has no confidence, and sometimes he becomes sad. There's poor appetite. Can sleep all day to wake up around 12 midday.
Woo!
Yeah, yeah. And then if you see those signs in a child, just wake up and then do something about it. Sometimes the child may not tell you, but may tell friends that, oh, I feel so bored. And they will ask, won't you go to school? No, I'm not interested. I'm not happy going to school. So the child will stay at home. And then he may demand something, which is, even if the parent gives, may go to school, but may not go to the school, may just go roam about. And that is where they meet other kids on the street and they join them. And when they join them, they become a problem. There is a challenge. So as soon as you see a child having no interest in their studies, no confidence, and the child decides, I'm not going to school, let something ring in your mind. Let something tell you, something is happening to my child. Something is going on in his or her mind. Yeah, and sometimes it becomes annoying. It becomes so quiet, isolated, and thinks nobody loves him in the house, and the family doesn't like him, so or her, and it goes on and on with other problems cropping in.
Yeah. Please, with this kind of, I hope these are the minor ones.
Yeah.
So with this, what must the parent take the child to the doctor, or must they meet that need at that moment?
Yeah, good. At that moment, the parent or the guardian can call a child. Call the child, sit the child down, talk to the child. If they are Christian, they can pray with the child. Talk to the child and ask the child, what is the problem? You see, because we do not start, maybe we'll come to the prevention, but let me just put this one in. Because we don't start discussing things with our kids, when they grow up, it becomes difficult. For example, if you are planting a flower and you want the flower to tend to a particular side, like, oh, this flower, if it tends to the left or right, it's sideways, the flower grows so nicely. You do it when the flower is tender, when it is soft. As soon as the flower grows, you can't do it again. It will break.
Those periods, the branches are.
Yeah, it will break. It's the same way. I'm a Christian, so I will go this way, that when you when you teach the child the way he should go, when the child grows up, you will not depart from it.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Mommy. Dr. Lodina, yes, she's aspiring to be a doctor. Dog, little dog, kid dog, future dog. Do you know that social media impacts on our mental health?
Yes.
And with that, do you also know that mental health condition refers to as do you know that we have a mental health sort of issue that we call Facebook depression?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad you know. I want to know more about that.
So Facebook depression is one of the mental health disorders that results from the consistent and intensive usage of online platforms, particularly Facebook in this case. The American Academy of Pediatrics have made it clear that these disorders manifest when a social media user begins to exhibit classic symptoms of depression as a result of this intensity of the new online world.
Wow. So with this, I want every child or every parent to have that understanding. Okay, you just said the intensity of the online world. Mommy, it's challenging.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you are used to this Android phone, the smartphones. I'm always with the children, so day in, day out, there are messages. You'll see them. Things that are not necessary, that is what they cry for. Things that maybe at your age you can't afford. That is what you want to afford. The online world, the social media. Because with my phone, I have a Snapchat. I look so dark, but with my phone, I have an app that will make me glow. That will make you glow and look much younger. That will make Lodina much prettier. But with the online world, most people don't understand that. So, like with that, what are some aspect of social media that contributes to depression? I mean the Facebook depression.
Okay, so some aspects of social media that contribute to Facebook depression are, we have friend tallies. This is when one feels his or her friends are few.
Is that what? Friend tallies.
tallies.
Okay, that has to be the number of friends you have. Okay.
This is when one feels his or her friends are few and more. And status updates. So one updating his or her status and you feeling they are talking about you. Pictures of friends enjoying themselves. So you're at your one corner, then you go online, see your friends at high and classy place, enjoy themselves, and ask yourself when. Then when alone is the beginning of the depression.
Interesting, mommy. She says that when alone is the beginning of the depression.
Yeah.
Because it's like you just as you made us understand depression when you start feeling lonely, when you feel you don't really belong, when you feel nobody cares about you. Do you understand? So just as she said, it's like the when alone has proved that you are depressed in the first place. Okay, Lolo, let's go on. Does it mean once you see someone update their social media platform, maybe their WhatsApp status, Facebook, does that mean that person is depressed?
Yes, you know, children and teenagers, especially teenagers, won't let our hormones won't allow us to see things without experiencing and knowing the source of what's there. That's why we need self-control and parental control. Let us assume my friend posts with an 11 Pro or any other Pro. How do you want me to feel, Mama Ga? I'll feel lagging behind, either wanting exactly what she has, or feel jealous, or feel hurt.
Wow. I'm getting sort of goosebumps all over my body. This is reality. You are watching Kids Time with Mama Ga live on Sherman TV. We are also streaming live on Facebook. That is Kids Time with Mama Ga. Just log into your Facebook and then search Kids Time with Mama Ga. We are live on your Facebook channel. So please watch us, and a special thanks to our sponsors, Vena Mineral Water, Glide Solutions, for the best things for your child not to look at anybody and feel depressed that ringworm is all over his or her body, like a place is not well torn. Please look nowhere else. Call Glide Solutions. You can locate them at Clagon NDC and Clagon Signboard for the best. With them, they say that look good, feel good, and step out with confidence. We are talking about depression today. Don't let your kids have that low self-esteem. My health worker here, mommy, will tell me that even when the child smells bad, the self-confidence of that child, especially the teenagers, goes down. So please look no further, look nowhere else. Call them and then get what they think they can have for you. Mommy, coming back to you, I want us to know, or I want the world to know, that what will trigger a child, we talked about the signs earlier. What will trigger a child to go in for money rituals? We've all heard about the Kaswa issues. We are not judging those children. On Kids Time, every child matters, irrespective. That is where we are trying to get parents involved to understand that there are challenges, there are things that kids are battling. So we have to at least let them understand and know the realities of life. Mommy, what will trigger a child to go in for money rituals?
Yeah, this is a sad story. In fact, it's really very sad. It's very, very sad. But then it has happened, and things that trigger children are many. They got so many triggers around them, the environment, the family, friends, and all that. No, we have to be able to put something into the mind of the kid, of the child. Take what is out, what is in the child's mind out, and put ours in. You got to take them out. The child goes out, goes to school, goes to the environment, and has so many things that trigger the child. If I wish, and the child may in the head, he may not say it. I wish I had this. I wish I am this. I wish I can do this. No, he sees things. He sees a young boy in a car and thought the boy, I'm at the same age with this boy. I think the boy is saying, why is he riding a car? Why is he in a car? Why is he in a motor? Why is it like dressing well and all this?
So
why mine? Why me?
Why you?
Why is it that I don't have them? You see, all these things triggers the child. And because if you, as I said from the beginning, for children, we got to start from the onset, from the beginning. From the age in which the child is able to understand things, like 5 years, 6 years, even 4, 5 years. Yeah, you see, between 3, 5 going, you got to tell something. We have to, when you come to the preventive measures. But what triggers the child, the adolescent, the teenager, what triggered the teenager is what he sees the friend doing, and he doesn't have it, and he doesn't go through those things. He's not riding a car, he's not having a good house, he's not having a good parent, rich parent. The friends have rich parents, and then they just group in those age group and those with those status. They come together and they talk about it. And as they talk about it, it rings in their mind. We can do something. Is it good or is bad? Is it acceptable or not acceptable? This is where parents have to come in. But then the parents have no idea what is in the child's mind, because there hasn't been any communication between the child and the parents or the guardian or the society, as we'll come to that. So what triggers a child to get to go and kill and get money? You will never understand it. You will never understand it. It's so many triggers. It's so, yeah, what is going into their mind, what they are talking about, what they are thinking about. Why should I do? Didn't the child think that, is it good to kill? Is it a good advice? Is it a good step to take to get that money? That's the problem we have in our society now.
Interesting. You are watching Kids Time with Mama Gam live on Ashaman TV, and I have with me Mrs. Hannah Stevens, a public health worker. She loves children so much, and with the passion she's speaking with, which see that she really understands the life of a child. And also ever beautiful Miss Lodina Pampari. She's so articulate and doing so well on her words, and then impacting a lot into us. Mommy, we also want to know what we were saying that, like, we talked about what would trigger a child, and you made us aware that it's just too much, because everything is within the child, and parents have to create great rapport between them so they can get some of the information. But we also want to know that, looking at the teenage boys killing the little 10-year-old Ishmael, would you say that it has to do with like parental neglect or society neglect or parental failure? How would you put that?
I would put that I think it's the failure of all of us. It's all of us. We've all failed. The society has failed, the parents have failed. If we go into the life of these kids, these two children who were able to kill Ishmael, let's go to inside their life and their lifestyle. Their parents,
their home, their background,
where the parents, where they stay, their schooling, education background.
The church. You shouldn't leave the church out.
Yeah, the religious background.
Sure.
Yeah, the religious background. Are they in the house or on the streets? You have to talk about those things. And when we go inside their lifestyle, we will find the problem. The problem is there. The problem is with the society and with each and every one of us. Because there are so many things we have to put in place for kids. And especially in our society here, we have to put so many things in place. So that even the child, before the child takes any action, the child can go there. You know that place is for them. So they can go there. They have so many people they love there. And then they can say, oh, my mom or dad or uncle, there may be an uncle there. It's not a relative. But because the society has put those things in place, go there, my uncle. This is my problem.
So the rapport between, even if not the family member per se, the society.
The society, no.
We picking up the children.
Yeah.
I quite remember a great salute to my pastor, Reverend Charles Quanche, and some of Living Family AG.
Yeah.
That man has done a lot. You see, there are moments in the church where he has to assign each child, especially those of us whose parents were not members of the church.
Yeah.
You know, as growing up kids, we love to explore, and then wherever we find solace or anything, we remain there. This man assigned each child to a guardian, an adult, a mother, a father figure. So with that, I quite remember I was assigned to one man, Uncle Joe. Anytime I see him, I don't like wearing slippers during my. When I see him without slippers, I have to run and go and put it on.
Yeah.
And when I meet him, my greetings.
Yeah.
In my speech, I should be very careful. My thank you.
Yeah.
And no need to mess up. And he is in my environment.
Yeah.
He's a neighbor.
Yeah.
So that attachment, that thing is so there.
Yeah.
So I am in support of what you are saying.
This is very, very important in every society. We come to the parent, but the society, like Ashama here, we got to have a youth advisory center in Ashama here. We got to have youth center where the youth goes. There's a playing ground there. There's a library there. They have to read. They have to chat with friends and all those things. But then there are people who are working there. There are counselors, there are nurses, there are social workers. They are there.
People who
know children and who are interested in the affairs of children. They are employed. They are employed. Some come there as a voluntary workers, and some are employed by the society or maybe by Ashama municipality. Yeah. So if every
this is a call to our MPs, our MCs, our kings, our queens, all over wherever you are. It is a call on us to rise up and put up places like that for the better future of our children. They need us and we need them too. They are the future. So please, it's a call. Our honorable MP within Ashaman, Honorable Ernest Nogbe, that of Kataman. So please, it is a call unto you.
Yeah, please, for the sake of the kids, we want a center. We want a youth center where the kids can come there, talk to you, talk to people there. They are friends to them. Though they are adults, they are working. Some are voluntary workers, some are paid workers. But the center is there. You can open for every child. Every child.
Thank you very much.
A child will come and tell you his or her problem, and then you can take it from there and help the child.
Beautiful.
Sometimes a child may take some action, but before the action is taken, he wants somebody to tell the person, this is my problem. But he looks around and there's nowhere to go. But if you have these centers, the child will go to the center and meet somebody who will counsel the child, and all these things will stop.
Wow. Interesting. 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 And please, our leaders, don't fail us. Don't fail us. Wherever you are, please don't fail us. It is a call unto you. Even if there are some somewhere that we don't know of, please let us know about it, where our children can confide in others, so that this childhood depression and other things that triggers it will be at a halt. Thank you very much, Mommy. And before we get to there,
we didn't talk about the parents even.
Yeah. Do you have something to say on
the
that
parent, well, after the society, the parent with the child or the guardian, please, from 3-5 years going, let's listen to the child. When the child comes and tells you something, don't just say it's a child. Listen to the story, take something from the story, and help the child. And when he tells you something, have an attention. Have something to tell the child. If it is a discussion, have time. The problem is having the time.
Yeah.
You know, a parent goes to work and they come in the evening, the child goes to work and comes in the evening, he's tired, but weekend is there. And even Sunday evening after church, you sit with the children and talk to them. Let them know the society. Most of us in Ghana, we don't know what is going on around the kids. You ask the kids, most of them, they don't know even the MP. They don't know that even the president's name. They don't know that the society is made up of the security, the parliamentarian, and then the judiciary and all that. They don't know. They don't know anything. Just talk to them. Talk to them what you want them to be. Talk to them what you have for them, what you have proposed for them. It made the child so proud and confident that after all, my parents have promised that you take me to secondary school.
Beautiful.
After my parents have, so if he goes out and somebody tells me another thing, what you told me is there. That's why I said you take what is in the child mind and put yours inside.
This deserves a clap. Thank you very much, Mommy. Please, our parents, don't fail us as children, and we won't fail you too. Because what you put in us, that is what will bring out to benefit you. So please, do your best in our lives. Thank you very much, Mommy. Before we get to the advice or telling us any other thing, what do we do to avoid social media depression, like this depression thing? What do we do as children and also as parents to prevent this?
Social media depression is a problem. It's a challenge. You know, the excessive use of the media and what the media put them up. Those things the media put them up for kids to see is not desirable. The children don't need them, but they are seeing it. And when they see it, it reads in their mind, it's registered in their minds. And as it registers, they have to take action. So please, the media, you see, when the child keeps on excessive using the Twitter, the Facebook, television, WhatsApp, and all those, you see so many things, so many. And then as he keeps on seeing it, he becomes so sad. When he becomes so sad, it continues, and then he becomes so lonely that things that are going on, he doesn't understand. It confuses the child and makes the child so depressed. It confuses so that when the child becomes depressed, it follows on to another level. So please, the Facebook, kids, don't use the Facebook, the media so much. You can use it, you use it to chat with friends, you use it to chat with family friends, but do not waste all your time. Spend most of your time on Facebook. Your books are more important at this time of your age than any other thing.
Wow.
The Facebook will never give you anything than depression. That's what the Facebook and the social media will give you, because the images, the songs, the dressings, all that comes in, the relationship in the social media, the place and all that, it all triggers depression. So please, I advise you, do not use it excessively.
Interesting, and thank you very much, Mommy. You know what? I don't know. I felt so blessed, and I know most children at home are also feeling super, and especially the parents. They are taking their shares. We just can't open our phone lines today, but next time we'll be doing the phone in opening. And Miss Lodina Pampari, what advice do you have for your friends or other children out there, especially on social media platforms? Are you on any social media platform? You're on Instagram. And how often do you use that? What's your ID like?
I don't really use it.
You don't really use it, so you don't even know your ID.
I know it's simply Lodina. I mean, the one.
Hey, simply Lodina. You can follow her. Okay. So wait. So meaning you have a tablet on your own. Okay, now tell us your friends. What advice do you have?
Okay, so I advise them to take it easy in life, because nothing here is permanent. Nothing here stays permanent, because when you enjoy things in life, it doesn't stay. And also when you enjoy bad things, it doesn't stay. So you just have to cherish it. You just have to experience it.
Oh, thank you very much, Miss Lodina. Thank you. Mommy, your final advice to the public and our children in particular.
Yeah. So children, I will counsel you that excessive use of Facebook will never give
please
you
look
anything.
into our camera.
Yeah.
We can look into the camera and talk, because we really need this part to be heard.
Yeah.
So let's go.
You know, there is nothing more important. Facebook cannot give you or cannot satisfy you for anything. It cannot satisfy you. The satisfaction you will need is the real human connection. That is your parents, your friends, and then your pastor or your aunties or the society as a whole. Please do not waste most time, spend a lot of time on social media. Read. The more you read, the more you acquire so much knowledge, and then wherever you are outstanding, because you have the knowledge, and knowledge is power, and knowledge, when it's put together and practice, is wisdom. So I urge you, do not spend most time in social media. Just read your books. And parents, please start talking with your children. Have discussion with your children. Tell them about the society you are. Tell them the good things in the society, and tell them the bad things in the society, the evils in the society. Let these children know that there are evil things in the society, and that they shouldn't involve themselves in them. And tell them that you love them, and tell them what you have planned for them. Let them know that they are special for you. Because when Moses' father and mother had him, they said this child is no other ordinary child. So your child is no other ordinary child. Take your child as no other ordinary child, and be able to train the child, to teach the child, to talk to the child, have conversation, have dialogue, interaction with the child. You should be a friend to your child, a very good friend to your child, and tell him the good things. That Mary, Grace, Sam, John, you are so beautiful, you are so handsome, I love you, I like you, I will make you so big in future. Let the child be proud. Even if you don't have,
let's give mommy a clap.
Even if you don't have,
just feeling.
if you don't have, let them know that you have. Because when you are going to Bakwala, the child will tell you, Mommy, if you go, Daddy, buy me a plane. The plane that the child is looking for, you don't even have a bicycle. But the child said, buy me a plane. And if you go, you buy the child a toy plane. And he is happy about it. So if you have or you don't have, it doesn't mean you should have a lot of money to be able to take care of your child. Whatever you have, you sit and let the child know that you love the child.
Whatever you have, use it and let your child know that you love him or her. Thank you very much, Mrs. Hannah Stevens. We can't thank you enough. You appreciate the best and you've impacted into us as parent and as a world as a whole. Viewers, you are watching Kids Time with Mama Ga live on Ashaman TV. You know my name. I am Mama Ga, your one and only aunt on TV. I told you earlier that we'll be introducing our kid host to you. I'll not be on your screens always, so you know, Mama Ga is getting older and you need children like you to come host Kids Time with Mama Ga for them to understand each other better. Not that they don't understand me, they do. But you know, when you match with your co-equals, your peers, that understanding flows better. So I am honored and privileged to have with me here ever beautiful Jacqueline. Miss Jacqueline, welcome to Kids Time with Mama Ga.
Thank you.
You know, since you'll be on the screen always to host our kids, the distancing is there. Take off your nose mask so that we get to know you. Beautiful. Miss Jacqueline, just tell me something about yourself. Your name, your age. If you are in school, speak up and let the world know you, because from some time to come now, you will be on the screens with Kids Time and Mama Ga. Tell me.
Okay, thank you. My name is Jacqueline Ejari, and I'm 12 years of age, and I'm in Form 1. And I school at Holy Child's Complex.
Where is that?
It's located at Sleeman Global. I like to read, and in future I want to become a journalist. So I tell all viewers of Ghana to keep on watching Mama Ga.
Oh, thank you. Yes, and Kids Time with Mama Ga. So Jacqueline will be taking over our strengths. She's articulate. You heard her. She loves reading and she wants to be a journalist. On Kids Time with Mama Ga, every child matters. We don't wait for you to go in for your degrees or anything. We know you can. And every child is every child is capable. I am capable, Jacqueline is capable, you are. So please, don't underestimate yourself. Don't feel depressed. Don't feel low. Jacqueline is just 12, but she reads and she's articulate already. What about you, who could be even older than Jacqueline and possibly younger than her? So you can do everything if you believe. So Jacqueline, you just told them to be expecting the best. What other things do you want to tell your friends or colleagues at home when it comes to do with, you said you want to be a journalist. Do you know who a journalist is? Do you know what they do?
Yes.
Tell me something.
I'll be inviting elders so that I can discuss about them and know more about them.
Hey. You may feel same. We are here to expose, explore, explode all the let me get quiet before what I was saying would be happening. So please, we thank you very much for watching Kids Time with Mama Ga today. Irrespective of the technical issues, you've been with us throughout. A special thank you to Venom Mineral Water, InnoBlood Solutions, and a good evening to the She Riser Network. Please keep doing your best. Keep supporting women because they are the main tool in bringing up children or raising children. Man, you might realize women play major roles. So
Yeah.
She Riser Network, it's a salute for you this evening. Keep doing your best till we come your way next week, Saturday, probably with Jacqueline being my co-host. From all of us at Kids Time, we say be safe, adhere to all COVID-19 protocols, stay away from social media. Don't stay away, but please manage your time there because you have a lot to learn on the internet. Manage yourself. Parent, please guide them for us. Till next week Saturday, it has been Kids Time with Mamaga live on Ashaman TV. We say goodbye. Nice meeting you. I like your voice. Oh, let's take
My friends and I'm green. I might get jealous, so I don't have to pass me.